lethal on the other side. Here's your tail of the tape. You can't miss action at lightweight. Drew Dober, 8 years older than the Brazilian Silva. Dober 1 inch taller at 5'8", 1 inch in reach. Odds makers see it as a coin flip. Here's Joe Martinez.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go with the next fight tonight. 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a striker standing 5 feet 7 inches tall. Official weight, 155 pounds. As a professional in 15 fights, his record stands at 13 victories with 2 defeats. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, here is Jean Lord Silva! And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. A freestyle fighter standing 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in officially 155 pounds, and this veteran holds a record of 27 victories, 13 defeats, with 1 no contest. Originally from Omaha, Nebraska, fighting out of Denver, Colorado. Here is Drew Dober! And your referee in charge, Herb Dean.
First assignment inside the octagon tonight for the veteran referee Herb Dean. Crowd is hyped for Drew Dober. He figures to return the favor to everybody who came to watch him.
Ready, let's do it.
John Silva in the yellow, touch of the gloves. A lot of respect shown, but now powerful strikes figure to be thrown.
One of the things that Dober said is, I get to mix in my offensive wrestling in this matchup. He thinks he saw some holes against Jourdain and John, where Jourdain was able to take John down. Dober says, I can show off some of my offensive wrestling too, and that can help me with my defense.
Silva normally fights at featherweight, but since he wanted to turn it around 2 weeks after his last appearance in Las Vegas, he fights up a weight class tonight at 155.
Going to want to use his speed against Dober and his movement.
Oh, body kick draws a reaction early.
Because when Dober touches you, you usually go down and you feel it. He hits hard.
Oh, nice inside kick as well.
Oh, big shots from Silva.
Could see the speed from Silva there. That's what he's going to want to use to get in and out of the pocket against Dober with the boxing. He's very quick.
And you saw on the tail of the tape, Dober 1 inch taller. That rarely happens. Yeah, you're not used to being the taller fighter in there.
Almost always the shorter guy.
He definitely looks a weight class bigger.
Yeah, you can
He
tell
never
that.
looks out of place despite being the shorter fighter. So powerful.
So powerful, stocky, strong.
Whoa, flying knee from Silva. Dober was able to avoid heavy damage and now goes to the body.
The guy was heading off John too. He's not following him. He's heading off the lead leg of John the whole time. John hit him with that on the way in.
Silva showing his strength in there, though. Just kind of threw Dober off to the side, split his eyebrow open already.
Oh.
Cut Dober already.
Silva, a quick point with the right hand to the center. That's where they exchange. Dober wearing some blood, but smiling through it as usual. Nice left from Silva.
Nice body kick there.
He's just a little slower than Silva. Might have a little bit more power with the weight advantage, but Silva's got the speed advantage right now and he's using it well. He's countering Dober on his way into the pocket. What would support Dober is feints and fakes before he goes in. Right now, he's standing in front and just throwing when he throws. He's going to want to fake a little because John's countering him.
The right eye starting to bother Dober.
He got clipped with the left hook on his way into the pocket. Nice right hand. Silva. See, that check hook is what he keeps catching Dober with, because Dober's not feinting his way in, he's just lunging in. So the counters are there for Silva.
Did a really good job just sliding right out of the way of that head kick attempt from Dober.
Head strikes at distance. How about Silva with a dozen to Dober's 2?
And now he's keeping Dober on his heels. That's what he's going to want to do. Silva's going to want to keep Dober moving back, keep him guessing. That left hook is dangerous. It's getting awfully close for Dober. They already cut him. That's the third time it's gotten extremely close. Watch that left hook of Silva.
Opposite stances as Dober works from southpaw. Silva waves him in. Final minute of round 1. Great job staying out of range.
This is what he's good at. He's very elusive, and this is what's making Dober think right now. He's making Dober miss. And now Dober's kind of second-guessing his strikes because of the speed.
Counter combination from Silva. Carrying his hands low, but it's worked for him early. Second round is coming over. UFC Fight Night is presented by Bud Light. Let's fight. Touch of the gloves and underway for round 2. Elliot Marshall said hands before kicks, no naked kicks. And they want to watch out for the counters of Silva, which were great in the first 5 minutes.
He just does such a good job at fighting in a range where he can land his check hook and his counters, but he's not eating anything significant from Dober. It's impressive.
Silva's no stranger, or excuse me, Dober's no stranger to dropping the first round and coming back with a vengeance. Silva doing a little bit too much respecting him. He tried to shake his hand with like 2 or 3 seconds left in round 1. Almost cost him.
And then got upset when Dober tried to hit him. Round's not over.
Another nice left hook on the break from Silva.
Yeah, that left hook, he's looking for it. And he steps back. When Dober walks his way into the pocket, he's hitting a step back hook. That's because of the southpaw stance of Dober, and Dober's also not feinting his way in before he throws his strikes. He's just throwing. He's got to fake first. His corner wants him to draw out the strikes of Silva by feinting first.
Oh, it hurt him there. He's got to be careful. He's looking over at Drew Dober's corner.
They're telling him to shush.
Dober landed a big shot. Perhaps it swings the momentum.
We've seen fights like this with Dober where he's dropped the first round and came back, made the adjustment, and knocked people out. See if he can do it here.
Punch in front of the kick that time for Dober, but he didn't get the connection he wanted to on the body kick. Almost timed that knee with Silva.
Just missed with that knee.
That was the shot. Just before that, Silva was looking at the corner of Dober, and he ate that knuckle sandwich for his trouble. Now Dober starting to draw him in. Big lefts from Dober in the clinch. Silva firing back a power shot.
Nice body kick there from Dober.
This is the fight we expected from these two.
Looking for that counter elbow, Silva. That'd have done some way more damage to that left eyebrow. Excuse me, right, I keep saying left eyebrow. Right eyebrow of Dober.
Silva plods his way in with that awkward long step.
Silva's power is really translated well moving up too. I mean, he's connecting, and it does hurt Dober.
And even just in the small grappling exchanges or clinch exchanges, he's the one tossing Dober off to the side after these attempts.
He's got really good balance.
Distance head strike still in favor of Silva and counting. He's 12-2 early.
Love that adjustment of Dober going to the inside leg kick on Silva because Silva's leaning back, so he starts attacking the leg. It's a veteran move. Oh, it's fast.
He doesn't wind up, right? Straight down the middle.
He's fast. Silva is fast. Ooh, that check. That's a right hook on Dober's way in.
Superman punch from Dober.
Yeah, we don't see too much of that anymore.
Momentum back on his side. Oh, gosh.
Gotta be careful getting up in front of Silva like that.
What a fight.
1 minute to go in round 2. Nobody would be angry if these two go the distance.
Well, every second's dangerous. Every second's a threat for both of them.
Into an elbow. And now another combination from Silva.
Dober's loading up on the big shot. And when he loads up, Silva's tagging him on the way into the pocket.
Dober slows it down for a few seconds, but Silva has answered the challenge. Huge combination. There's the horn. Round 3 upcoming.
Whoa, that shot was awesome.
Welcome back. Herb Dean has just called for the ringside physician to look at the cut above the right eye of Drew Dober. That is the back elbow from John Silva at the end of the round. Dober's been cleared to continue, and you know he wants to. Much of this crowd in Denver has risen to their feet. Elliot Marshall told Dober, we're down 2, you need a finish. They're still throwing heavy in what has to be the fight of the night.
Yeah, Dober's got to be aggressive here because that cut is nasty. Guillotine. Slipped out, too much blood.
Dober looking in close. Looks like Silva having some vision problems out of his left eye. Herb Dean watching closely, but has not stopped the action. Dean just called for a review of the replay official, so if they see something, he'll be able to step in and stop the fight.
That cut is bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
And then he got tagged with a left hook on the way in early. Another spinning elbow.
Another spinning elbow.
That cut just keeps getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah, that cut's, it's really bad. But Dober fights on, man. It's the kind of fighter we've known him for.
That's why he's a fan favorite. This guy always brings it, puts his body on the line. Silva putting on a master class right here. This is nice.
It's so bad. I wouldn't be surprised if this is stopped.
I think they're going to stop it.
Ibra Bueno Silva 2 weeks ago was stopped, and her cut didn't look like that. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I mean, this is a guy who's going to, you know, he always wants to go out on the shield.
Wow.
Just want some advice on that.
I mean, this is probably a pretty quick decision. Yeah, there it is. Smart. Gian Silva, I'll tell you what, folks. I mean, we already knew he was a real prospect. That's an A+.
Yeah.
2 weeks after, up a weight class on the road against Drew Dober, elevation, and he does
No
that.
issues. Spinning elbows.
I know you were still there.
My
I'm sorry.
God.
Yeah, he looked extremely sharp.
We will clear this one up when we come back. It'll go down as a 3rd round TKO for the rising, dangerous Gian Silva. Stay with us. The Ultimate Fighter Team Crossovers as Team Shevchenko is off and running on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus. This season will feature the most international cast ever assembled for the show. 16 rising prospects square off at featherweight and middleweight. Catch it every Tuesday at 10 Eastern. If you missed episode 6, you can watch it on ESPN Plus. Now into the octagon we go to make it official, Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 1 minute, 28 seconds of round number 3. Under the advice of our octagon ringside physician, referee Herb Dean puts a halt to the fight. Your winner by TKO, Sean Lo.